All right.
And that's a good position there.
I don't like ever, especially with you, I'd never like try and go from it from here. But I like to.
Nope, that's exactly where you should be doing.
Yeah.
Get that circle around, because in a best case scenario, I want to be here, and I want to be using my head. I'm not really lifting. There are a lot of guys that like to use that behind the knees to lift and slam. Yeah, exactly. And that's great if you're 20-something years old and you've got a young back.
We've done some work doing this.
So they keep moving, man. That way I can like.
Yeah, making that
bigger guy.
I roll
Gotta
ahead.
kind of not
Position
push
is
it.
fine.
Well, and the other thing was that bigger guys,
I'm not getting.
you're coming here and you're going Temple
Squeeze out. I
Temple.
don't know what it is.
Think about coming, so let's work on this, right now, I'm gonna be honest.
Just come to triceps and stay keeping that inside control. Because if I keep that inside control, you can't shoot.
That's gonna be your ab workout. You're rolling with people, because what I'm trying to do is really.
As long as I keep inside, that inside control means that when I shoot, I just flare my elbows out. When you came in, if I shoot, you're already sprawled. I can't get there. And it gives you a lot more distance, especially with somebody like me, is that you have that much more distance. I have that much more distance that I have to cover to get to. I gotta deal with your arms, and you still got, from the inside control, you've still got that arm drag.
Now you got that joint.
There you go.
Now
You got the speed
worry
there.
about this, and if I bend my elbow, now you got my elbow flat.
Yep. Remember to work circles? Well, back here. Good. Circles is great.
You're right, you can go down. Lock my hands. And it's gonna rotate.
Yep.
Over.
Ah.
I think I still think it's pretty badass that Tanner was shooting like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Even though he ended up pretty much like where I just did.
Yeah.
One
other thing, on your arm drag. We can get that arm drag. So,
You feel a difference here.
that person's underneath you.
If I start to
This
lazy
is something else.
take advantage
Don't
of
ditch this too quick.
on my head.
Because you can come to the rest of the time.
Posted on my knee.
If he's turning into you, give that some time.
So you
And
can
that's
see
your
just your weight.
entry here.
You just put your weight right there. You've got my hip and my knee. You can go either way. Got far arm drag. Yeah.
Keep that on. Yep.
So if you can feel that opening, I start.
So I like to come there.
Don't close up your face with me. Don't get it.
Because-
Yep.
Yep. And then you work your way around.
And this is gonna be your sharp version of every closed guard.
Off of that arm drag.
You're going forward. You're giving me,
Yep.
you're not face out.
And you wanna keep
You're
me- You want to keep that arm there. You don't want to walk here. My instinct is come here because that keeps you in front of me.
So if I start there with my guard open, that's on me.
Yeah,
To
occasionally
me,
watch some
when we're just drilling,
like
I'll
jiu-jitsu
make sure.
wrestling video.
Yeah, it's like short legs, sometimes I'm like,
I leave with a
I'm
little
gonna
bit
be
of anxiety.
so, you're not gonna break my guard.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
You're
how
gonna break my guard.
Yeah.
Persist.
How there's like this is one of those you see it, but they're doing two badass dudes. The guy just hits it. Actually, shots it. A full cartwheel out of the
So
scene.
even though you were strong,
Yeah.
you use less strength the more condition you get past it.
I think Paul's ready for that yet.
And the other thing I like is the Russian eye gives you a lot of options. If I'm here, then I've always got, if you're turning into me, turning into me, turn that corner, I can always just step across, use your turn, take you down.
You're seeing it.
If you're fighting that
So one
way,
of the things that I need.
if you're fighting around, I can use that turn. If you're not fighting around,
You see, like just that one, man, like.
Right there.
You do that, like, because I can see, I'm not gonna see this coming up.
yep, because all I have to do is I step this across and I lay
So
down.
for me to be effective, I need to be outside. Make a hamstring curl and
Like, that's
Your
where-
momentum brings you in front.
So that's how I do this coming out.
Yeah, yeah. You were, so instead of,
Protecting my neck, protecting my arm, protecting my knee, now that I know.
right, so what you're usually doing from here,
Trying to make it passing, or get to half.
you're turning. And if you're not turning, if I get to that tie, if you're not turning,
It comes back around. But we do, so like, if I can.
yep, if you get there, then I have to come back
I
and
want
we're
you to
just,
see back to
we're back to that.
guard retention, re-guard, or wrestler.
Yep. Nice. So, yeah, kick that leg through a little bit more to give it a little more weight.
That's getting harder. Because, yeah, we keep fighting that. That's how you decide.
Just like this.
Yeah, that's it.
So it's gonna look like this. Got the tie.
Show me a slow distance.
So I want a positive, because that's a positive reinforce, so that's exactly what I want you to do.
Kick this leg.
Okay. What the step is now, use slice, use control my hips, and create space. When you're defensive, you're creating space. And you're getting ready to go this way. And you start hitting. Well, I'm trying to just get past your hip.
Yeah.
If it's that way or that way.
So the opening is there. That's right, it's not.
I'll take bring it back.
Hit again.
So,
Okay, yeah,
you
yeah.
did exactly right, you extended out. If you use your law enforcement, I'm gonna have trouble grabbing you. Now you got time to breathe, you got time to think. You're in an offensive position for real help. You're ready to, you're defensive, but you're ready to attack. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Almost.
Yeah, super appreciate
Just
that.
another option.
Something
Something to add to your game.
Can I get a?
Yeah, sorry.
No, you're good. It's gonna get you as close, he's just trying to get you halfway. So with guards, anytime guard, what you're trying to do, when you give someone the guard, you want to sleep or submit, but if they're actively trying to pass, you want to guard, re-guard, guard retention. That's what you're thinking. Retain the guard, maintain the guard, or get the guard back.
Well, I'm just trying to pass it.
You're just trying to pass it, he's just trying to feel how he can get to half guard. And we'll just pause and start pass. He is half guard, that's your second. And Brandon, when you get a second, you can watch it. I just want him to get to half guard. So if you can help him out too. No. Yeah, you guys, that's good stuff. I want you to. See, you're not trying to get to your, oh, if you can do that, get to your left elbow. Remember, left elbow and get up the front. Get back in that position.
I have his arm here. That's somehow I have it.
It doesn't really matter. Just from there. Just think of doing that, and if you can get that elbow, now you can start getting ready to frame on his chest. So, remember, try to get your elbow underneath your knee. So, pop this up there. Step out there. Once you scream a little bit, get that. You get your elbow here. You're almost letting it close, but you're also framing. So you're creating a shield, like you're running holding you that shield. Keep it under your knee.
Under your knee.
So this outside your elbow. There you go. Because that's going to bring your knee a little bit higher up. Yeah. There you go.
Nice.
That's good like that.
Keep going. Landing.
So there. You get that protected.
Take that back door. Go. Good. Press up.
Now let's get Brendan in.
Yeah.
Thanks for training, man.
Appreciate it. Thanks, Dante.
I'll start with you earlier.
You're good, bro.
That's the one, Mariana.
Yes, sir. Oh, I was like, did I respond? Yeah, I did respond. Never mind. Remember those knees, left, right, north and south, east and west, control on, get a head nod. posture. He needs base. If you keep moving him, he's gonna have trouble staying on the
So you're staying static, and that's why I'm able to move my hips. So I'm sitting under this thigh. How do you need to get so that I'm not putting pressure on your guard?
Up here?
Nope.
Remember,
Just so sit back.
hold on. Remember how I told you I start because I got shorter legs? What I do is I lift my hips across your ankles, lift your hips up onto, then you're crossing.
So now I'm holding you, right? To get you to do that log splitter that's gonna split this close guard, I have to get you on that butt cheek.
Yeah.
Now, that's pretty uncomfortable, right? Move to where it's comfortable. How's that feel?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Now watch what happens.
That's gotta be obvious.
But keep your crotch, keep the space minimized between your crotches.
Right, because this space, when you hop off, come back in.
Yeah, there you go.
And now I'm gonna have to do this, and you're gonna hop to the middle. Yep. See how annoying that is? I'm gonna do this back and forth. And now go to dive that foot under.
Yeah, I'm trying to go here.
You're right over. Make that a habit. So let's take a break right there. And I need to get good Brandon. Almost a half bar back there. So here's where I see you doing a couple times. It's not a big deal.
Once I'm there, I feel like I'm just hiding.
There's two moves you're trying to, we need to make a distinction. One is, as Brendan was saying, it's going deep. Oh, I'm going in. That means I'm staying in. I'm not trying to sweep him over just yet. I'm trying to get under or sweep him, but I'm not doing the plan B. The plan B is completely at a dogfight position. I'm using him on the goal. Right now, I'm trying to get under his hips and get under his eyes. I'm trying to go out the back door knee on the out of his back to try to tackle. Or I'm trying to get this knee over so that I can get somewhere.
Sorry.
No,
You
you're
waited a little bit.
You're good. I'm trying to get here and maybe come out the back or at least get to this position. And get you back. I can't do it as good. I think Brendan way too long. So he's able to step over and he traps the legs. He posts here. He's able to get their legs trapped. So he's posting on this right foot here, whereas I'm coming under here. I'm just saying there's.
So you're hanging in there only.
So what he's doing, if
The
you
main
come around,
objective from right there is going.
he's talking about from the leg.
This is what Brendan does.
And when you dive in,
Yeah.
the objective after diving in is to get you to go that way.
Yes.
Yeah.
So-
I'm not hanging out here because that's gonna give him time to smash and rebase. So I'm trying to get here and I'm almost spreading his knees. I'm trying to force his shoulder under this groin or this is the groin muscle.
Yeah.
Right here, inside inner thigh. I'm trying to roll my shoulder in.
Yeah, so it's not that you want to hang out there long
Yeah.
if you don't have to.
Yeah. Or what you're thinking is this here and going with this. See, now there's a little difference there. Whereas you're trying to go to plan B from here and go, okay, I want to sweep him. But you can't sweep him because he's smashed shirt. Like Evan said, if he lays down, I'm his target. So I either gotta have to be here to fight out, to wrestle, or I have to be here to get him.
So that I'm falling past.
Yeah, and that's not necessarily a sweep,
Yeah.
you're just working your way.
Yes,
This
you're
is an
just-
entry.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just entering into deep half. And ideally deep half is when I'm getting him over. I'm starting to sweep, turn him over. I like to hold on to the leg, but I get what I get now. So what I saw that you were doing, sorry, was here, you're recovering. And you're trying to get that plan B sweep, but there's no momentum. So you're trying to force the sweep. Instead, I want you to think of driving this elbow and shoulder through out his back door. That's going to give you that little momentum. I think that's what
And
you're
again,
Yeah, I think you saw
When
me
you're-
trying to hide my head for dear life.
so when you're not hiding, when you're trying for that plan B, go ahead and go for the deep half. When you're not hiding your head, when you leave space, that's where I'm gonna come for the Japanese necktie. And this is more of a crank, but I'm gonna take this grip you're exactly where I want you here. And I'm gonna take the blade, this blade of my hand, of this hand, and I'm gonna drive it into the neck, like that. And it's uncomfortable, and theoretically I'm gonna have to crush his shoulder to try and get a choke out of it. But for most people, I'm gonna crank this, and they're gonna go, my neck hurts, stop now. Okay? You don't want that to happen. So what Mike does really well is when he goes to deep half, just from here,
Sweet nothings.
there's no spot for me to get in.
And I'll tell you why, because people don't always Japanese neck time. What they'll do is they'll effectively crossface. And then when he starts strong, suffering his knee elbow, I lose that position. That's what I really hate. Because I know I should have just been here. Or here.
And because there's, especially as we get sweaty, there's just nothing there.
So I'll do, if I see I'm not gonna be able to go up, he starts really going down. I'm tucking into here, or I'm tucking into here.
So that arm basically just releases and goes around.
It's one or the other. I can overhook in front of the hip, I can overhook in the back. But these are like a lot of details. I'm just glad you're getting half right now.
Yeah, yeah.
So we're giving you a lot of details that eventually you'll see, like, oh, I think they told me that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember that. I guess I wasn't doing that. Fuck.
If you guys want, we can roll. We've got 12 minutes. You have to leave?
I don't.
Okay, 22. He's got some.
Yeah, it's whatever. I'm good. Whatever. Roll.
He's got a
Actually,
concept.
before we do that, let me take a few minutes to work on takedown stuff with you. Since you don't know what you're doing standing up,
Yeah.
let's just do some
Okay, yeah.
really, really basic takedown stuff. So, stand next to me. When I'm shooting a double leg, fighting basic shit, 4-year-olds, okay? Teach this to 4-year-olds. So I take my regular stance, right leg forward stance, which means my head is going to go on their right head. So for my basic wrestling stance, with my right leg, I take a penetration stare. I'm going to now drive this knee to the ground. You're going. So, hold on. I want you to look at your posture and look at my posture. There you go. Yup. Now we step the other leg up. Now with our head, we press and drive away from this.
This side.
So you're going to stand here. You're going to press in
And my hands are
behind the knees, and now you're just going to turn. You're not going to stand up really. You're just going to turn and pivot on your feet. Yep. Nope. Come up to your feet, off that knee. There you go. And that's it. So with Mike, he's here. I can't shoot from way out here. My penetration step, I need to be right about his foot. I need to change my level. I'm going to drive down, in, up, and now I'm taking my head and I'm pushing into his ribs. I'm not gripping here. I don't need to. I don't need these hands to take him down at all. All I'm doing is just keeping his leg from moving a little bit, and I'm going to pivot, turn, and stand. And I'm trying not to land on it.
No, you did.
Yeah.
It's
But the biggest thing, chin up, chest up, hips up. Because if I shoot on Mike with my head, chest, and hips down, I'm going to shoot, I'm going to come down like this, and even if he doesn't get that guillotine, from here I have no power to lift him.
and look at my hips are separated from his shoulders. This gives me the room to sprawl.
And I go down. I have no power.
When his head's up,
When my head's here,
look at the space between my hips and his shoulders and his chest. He's not got good head connection. His head is connected to my shoulder. It's forcing me to go this way, so I'm gonna intuitively go this way. All I have to do is head flick, stop this leg from going out. The door stops. Oh, wait, it goes on that way, man. So do it to him, and then
So
you
you're,
do it.
yeah, you're sort of in here, fighting for position. That's the time to go.
So-
You know when it's time to go.
You
right,
did.
so
Yeah.
right now, don't worry about when it's time to go. In reality, when you're starting standing, especially with the higher belts,
Sure.
ask, hey, do you mind if I work a couple takedowns? If you've got a couple 3 minutes on the thing,
Yeah.
hey, do you mind if I do a couple takedowns? If you start that from, I know me personally, yeah, no problem. If we start, because that's something you don't know, start with a couple takedowns. And even if you just have them stand there and be a wrestling dummy, just kind of standing, being compliant, and letting you get those couple takedowns. And then you can, hey, can we take 30 seconds?
Yeah.
Of a 2-minute roll, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not concerned. I don't think any of the upper belts are gonna be like, no, fuck that, we need to get the rolls in.
Yeah.
No, we're here to make everybody better. You don't know this thing? Practice on me.
If I have beds, I'll do it for a lot of people. Like, hey, just work on take it back. I'm just gonna work on it. So they think I'm working on my defense, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I like told whenever you take down, I know we hesitate. I want you to work on this. Make it your time. Don't look for an opening, just once you're okay. I'm gonna interject to the wrestling coaches coach. But what I tell people is for jiu-jitsu is I need to have this distance. So what they teach the kids is measure the distance, get a good confidence stance, change your levels, take your shot, penetrating shot, and come in. So those are all the things we break down for kids. But when we're in the clinch, I don't need to measure the distance, he's within our distance.
Yeah.
Boom. I know where his knees are. I think if I want to shoot with my right hand, I'm gonna get my foot in between so that when it drops, I'm breaking the plane, the saran wrap between the knees. Here, I'm already penetrating, my penetrating step is already breaking the plane of his ankles and his knee. So I'm gonna get a position I can wrap right here, and I can start positioning myself up to drive. Does that make, is that a good analogy?
And that's, so, what I'm saying, a lot of times we use what's called setups, okay? Almost nobody past, I don't know, fucking 8, as wrestlers, just shoots, okay? What we'll do in a wrestling setting is we're back out here, we're using our space, we're doing stuff like that. I'll put my hand on his head. Because he can't shoot at me when my hand's on his head. So what does he do? Is he invariably puts an arm up.
Which gets him higher.
It moves him up. Kids like to tap the head, they'll tap the head.
Yeah.
As an adult, this is what you can do. That will almost always work, is you can change your level. What's the first thing he's gonna do? He's gonna change his level. He's gonna get down. I stand back up, and now I push his head down. And what does he do when I push my head down?
Yeah. I was wondering about that in wrestling. Why are they tapping each other on the
Yeah,
head?
because younger kids especially, is Mike tapping me on the head, they'll do that. I'm ready for a fucking takedown. I can show you videos, my kid just tapping me on the head, boop, and the kid standing straight up. Now, my son was in a bad headspace, he didn't take the shot. We're working on that. But,
Yeah, I'm seeing.
so, that's all it is. That's all a single leg is, or a double leg is. Is I'm here, I'm doing this stuff, I change my level, I come down, and then I don't have to pick you up, I don't have to do any of that stuff. All I have to do is drop this leg, turn and push with my head.
So he never lifted you up, he just put all the weight on there. Made you push on it and pivot on that.
And I use the end of the lever. So in the same way that if I'm in mount or side control and your hand is pinned to the mat here, if I'm trying to push your arm up here, I'm not going to be successful. But if I try and push your arm up here, I'm at the end of the lever. I have more strength here. I'm not pushing your head. I'm pushing your ribs. And I just need to get you a little bit tight. So give it a go. Here. Right, we got the inside.
So nice and slow.
Penetration step.
That should be just wide, probably.
It doesn't.
It doesn't matter.
Good. Using the level. Yep.
Drop to your
Drop
right
the
knee.
knee down. Yep. Step it through. Step it through. Yep. And now drive with your head. And pivot. Yep, just like that.
Beautiful.
Just like that. Do it again. Careful. Yeah, go ahead.
Not stand up, twist.
Yep, there we go.
Yeah, it's the stand up that I can.
It looks like, because high level guys will do that. They'll hit a black stumble and they'll come straight up.
Yeah.
And they'll have this guy here, and then they'll, bah! And that looks really pretty for MMA.
You don't need to do
Yeah.
You don't want to do that.
that. Unless you might have to.
Yeah, it's kind of a big move in here.
It's pretty different. It's pretty different.
If I do it standard,
It's not a dick move to Tanner.
but I'm not gonna do it.
It's not a dick move to Tanner.
I just can't do it, I just can't do it. So I want you to see, and now don't waste my legs, and I want you to see that, don't waste that outside leg. My instinct is gonna be to step out. So that he doesn't, he's so connected, he already did it.
Yeah,
So
just,
just remember, draping the legs around the calf, back and not,
And if you look, I can grab here if I really want it. If I'm really concerned about him sprawling out. But most of the time, I just need to keep pressure, that blade, that thumb side blade, here. And I'm just tilting him just a touch.
and I'm not being weak, I'm not doing that fake dojo, but it's like.
yeah, when you're off
Yeah,
balance.
that's
you
just
go.
dojo shit.
He just bent my knee, just with that little bit of connection. He wasn't forcing it.
It's literally this. It's here, and I'm just.
You got your biceps, longer, shorter.
Nope. Oh. Drive that knee forward, keeping your chest up. You're changing your level. Hold on. So, come back. So if I come here and I just stay here, I'm gonna land right into his chest.
Yeah.
I have to change my level when we say change level in wrestling at least. We're talking about getting our butt down. My shoulders, hips don't change a whole lot. My butt just lowers so I can get up and under that shoulder.
Yeah, 'cause I need my head under there. That's easy.
So you have to get your butt down. There you go. Chest up, there we go. That's it.
I can't get my
And
knee
you went-
through without starting to
It's
move.
okay. No,
Yeah.
and that's another, it's just where if you place your foot here, I'm gonna knock you off balance as I do that.
Gotcha, so you're just,
It's just where your foot
it's
is.
deeper, it's hard, yeah.
Yep.
What I have difficulty with is my hip knee type of running and dedicated squats is doing the lunge where I'm doing heel, toe, knee. That, I think it's, I bring it around, I'm doing kind of knee, heel, toe, knee. That's the move that we work to open up our hips, so that when I come in, boom, I'm doing the same position between his legs. It's, you're a little tight, don't worry about it. Yeah,
Keep working that pigeon stretch.
it took me a couple of years. Was that okay? Cause I don't.
No, yeah.
Cause you're here.
It's not that big. So so what happens sometimes is when you come wide like that, a lot of times you'll end up in this position.
Yeah.
But this is completely legit. So for someone who's an experienced wrestler, if I get here, rather than driving forward or driving that way, standing up, I'm just gonna drive forward.
But having that drill to up that lunge,
That walk over.
I'm not always doing heel toe knee as I take a shot, but if I've done it, my hips would open up, my knees would open up, my hamstrings, my shoes. That was the biggest thing, I was just tight.
The other thing to think about is inside control. I prefer inside control to outside control. I want to be in here because if I want to shoot, I flare my elbows and your defense is gone. So if I just flare out, I'm all the way in. Okay? And
Well, that seems to be what happens, it's like this fight for
Uh-huh.
under control.
so always fight for the inside. Don't necessarily come here and accept that we're going to be super close to each other. Okay? Push them out. Post out on their shoulders. And fight for the inside. If I have to get collar ties, I'm going to get a collar tie and I'm going to drive my elbow down. Because you can't shoot here. You have to deal with this elbow. And while you're dealing with this elbow, I'm going for a Russian tie. I'm going to take you back. I'm going to do stuff like that. This elbow creates a defensive spot for me. I can drive that up. I can just turn the damn corner. I can snap it down. But one thing to remember is that a lot of times we think forward and back. Well, I've got my hands on the shoulders, I'll just drive them back. But if you drive me back, I don't have to be there.
Brendan and I were
Yeah,
playing
and
this.
use that.
Instead of me going lateral, inside stuff, I drive in. Then out like him, then I drive in, just out like me, I drive in. Yep, flex me. So as I push back, and he just pushes back, and I'm just, okay, I'm gonna start getting on my heels, I'm gonna start standing up. Right? Even in a fight too, if I want to, go, hey motherfucker, I want you to take at least one step back and then flank me. Hey,
Yep.
same thing with President. I want you to think of that too. You might have to take one starter step back.
And the advantage is that if I get this inside control and he drives into me and I turn back,
My drive is going out.
he's already going the direction I need to take him down. When I pull him to the side, that step, that's all of my penetration step. He did all of that for me.
So that drops through.
Yeah. I get this inside, I pull you through, you're where I need you to be. I don't have the penetration step anymore. I just have to get under that arm.
He's already changed, closed the gap. He's taking his penetrating step. Now he's just taking a shot.
And I'm behind your armpit. I'm at your back. I just have to stand and turn. Okay? I'm throwing a lot at you.
No, I got it.
We didn't get to roll as much as I want, but I think we got covered a lot of stuff.
Yeah. And it's just something to think about.
I'll send you those videos.
Kerry Kolot. He's on YouTube.
Carry with K.
Kerry with a K. Or Kolot with a K.
Kolot with a K.
Kerry with a C, Kolot with a K. Kolat. Dude's a genius. I think he wrestled back to Olympic gold, I believe. But guy's an amazing teacher. He's got a shit ton of stuff on YouTube, and he did a lot of shorts. Find just his basic stuff. Don't try and get into all, because you can get into the weeds of. Find basic doubles. Most of that stuff will apply. Most of it will apply.
I think default things like that. It's like collar, grab it in hand.
And then, yep, and that's, but the problem is that you're going straight back.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be going straight back. Remember, you should take a turn. A lot of this is circles.
So we'll also do that before you guys. Don't forget the side of your head, grabbing the sleeve. Try to get the habit of putting your hand foot up together. So if I do have a collar and sleeve, just think of that. Instead of just sitting down, and I don't know if you're doing
Well, that's
that.
what I was doing.
Okay, just making sure.
Going for the
Yeah,
different
so when we do that, you can go from here, now you're going side stepping. I can start already getting people now to the curve instead of just, what demonstrate, I don't know if that's.
So you're caught in the hip before you fall. Once
Yeah.
you catch it, like,
Yeah,
okay,
so even though he's got it inside, he's got it over, I'm gonna have the collar, I'm gonna have the collar, I'm just using this stuff as on. No. I'm comfortable here saying, no, if I have this collar here, or even have this over them, I have control of this. So if I know I'm gonna pull guard, I'm not just gonna go straight into the guard. You can again, side step. Come on, side.
Because in an ideal world, what he wants me to do, you think he's pulling guard like that? If I have enough momentum going around, as he pulls that guard, I'm gonna fall like this. And he ends up on top. Now, a good guy, somebody who's experienced, he's not gonna fall over.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna get white belts like that. People have been getting you like that, I can almost guarantee.
Sure. Wherever, however you pull guard.
Sure.
Yeah, and now, instead of pulling back, I want you to just go side to side, just like we're dancing. Yeah, but what I'm thinking is, I want you to think of pulling, left to right, laterally going around. Yeah, there you go. Don't worry about it. As long as you're making that connection, you're going south, side to side, look, I didn't fall on top.
Yeah.
right? And even though I know what you're doing, I fell off to your right.
Yeah, that's big. Because I mean, they never ran pulling it at me.
I'm not a fucking genius. I did exactly what you did for a long time.
Yep, there you go. Feel the difference there?
Yeah.
And it's just a turn. It's just a little bit of turning.
Yeah, versus just going like this.
And
You can feel me coming in strong, but I'm not coming in aggressive. I'm just giving you that direction to change my momentum. Right? You didn't use any more strength. Actually, you probably used less strength.
Yeah, no,
no.
like, yeah. Everyone's your D yet.
Because it felt effortless. The more I drive, the less effective I am. You learned a lot. You
Yeah.
got exposed a lot today.
Fire hose today.
But here's the deal. We'll keep fire hose and shit at you. And if you catch one thing,
Oh, sure, that's probably.
throw it in your pocket.
Yeah, sure.
Throw it in your pocket.
Try to use it
And
tomorrow.
then what will happen is that in 4 or 5 months, when we're going over half guard again, because somebody has a competition coming up, and you'll go, oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, no, I'm supposed to keep my. No, yeah, that's how I go. You know, get to that wizard, and then I can just plan B.
I didn't know I was going half guard, so I started ridiculing myself. I didn't know I was getting back to dog fight, so I pulled it down to
I don't have a hard stop.
yeah, you did.
I should go around that.
Yeah, obviously, and I'm trying to incorporate more roles, so I want everybody to get good exercise, but we're going into a lot of theory, which is great for everybody, I think, because it helps him reinforce his knowledge, it helps me reinforce what I know. I'm thinking his brain,
Yeah.
and I'm also checking myself on the wrestling, because I learned to wrestle 3
Whenever you
years.
teach something, you always get better at it.
Yeah.
And here's the deal, and I tell Mike this all the time. It's like, oh, you're a good wrestler. I'm not a good wrestler at all. But I have wrestled. I know what it feels like, and there's a certain amount of hip movement and body awareness that comes with it, and the fact that I can take down some people that are a little better than me. Not Tanner.
Good shots. Okay,
But-
anytime you get a shot, there's better shots than most people that have. That's right.
Yeah,
So you suck, if you make it happen.
that works for me.
You better than me, how about that? But, you know,
You suck worse. I suck. You just suck worse.
yeah, you're good. We might go.
You can roll if you want to.
If you want
It's
to
on
roll.
you.
Oh,
All right,
right,
let's roll. Okay, let's do it.
Oh, yeah. I got 130 to 4, and that's it.
You don't like that.
Elbow above your head, I also don't want it down here. I gotta get better down here.
So, on one hand, you're on your back. You have to own your elbows.
Mm-hmm.
But if one comes up, I'm going to attack that one.
Sure.
Notice I was attacking this one. You covered that one like this. You were working really hard to keep that top arm down. So what did I do? I used the fact that you're hiding it down to bypass it for the triangle. To go to the mountain triangle.
So now you slid your leg.
That's when I just hopped my knee right over it. Once that knee's over, then it's just a matter of being on the
Well,
edge.
you did a good job of keeping like that tight. Because I've had moments where it's not tight and I can slip out.
Right. And so what I want you to be careful of though is that in your desire to get out, you kept doing this several times. I'm not very good at arm bars. Give me an arm bar.
Yeah.
Okay. Be aware that this motion is going to buy you an arm bar almost every time. I don't mind it because I was getting to the position I wanted to be in, and I was
What's
fighting.
the alternative?
So go ahead and get mounted. So I don't want to push your chest out like that. It's begging for an arm bar. Even if I'm coming up like this, I don't want to be there.
Yeah.
Okay. I need to be here. I don't want to push on here. If I can push on your ribs, I've got better leverage there anyway. Before I start pushing on this though, I have to control what your legs are doing. If this arm is attacking this arm, then I'm fine. So see how you're kind of going that way? That's going to be the direction I'm going to take you. I'm going to cover this leg, reach over, and I'm going to dive for that.
What happens when I get, once somebody sitting up here,
So,
that's where I have the hardest time recovering.
so I have to own my elbows, but I don't keep my elbows so this shoulder, so sketchy, so.
Usually they're like things
Yep.
like that.
That's exactly, and you know why?
Because it sucks.
Because it sucks. Exactly. I don't prefer to do that, but if you'll come off just a little bit, before they get there, this is where your knees are. So this is where they're going to start attacking the arms. Elbows and shimmy. Yep, it's not easy,
Yeah.
and everybody's going to keep on. Yep, and it's going to be that fight. It's going to be that fight until you can get that. This is the first step of getting the fuck out of this mounted position. I have to start looking for, they're focusing on their knees, they're driving their knees up. Even if this knee is up higher, if I've got this, yeah, I still have to worry about my elbows and what's going on with that. But what I'm going to do is right now my hips are facing this way. I'm going to turn my hips to face the other way. And now I'm working, I've created space, I can chalk this, and I can move myself to half guard. And now I have to work from half guard out. I can process this, back here, this, perfect.
Yeah, it's that, just that high amount.
Yep.
Crush.
Let's work on that. Just get a couple reps on it. So, high, elbows,
And don't be afraid to smash.
yep, yep. I want you to get the motion first. Yep. Yep, and that's it exactly. You just shimmy with that elbow pressure.
Instead of trying to go like that.
Yep. So when you go like that, watch what happens. Now I'm going to attack the Kimura here, and I'm going to completely ditch the mount, because I don't give a shit about it, because I got this Kimura. Okay? So we have to own our elbows. We have to be aware of our hands. I wouldn't go there,
Yeah.
because Tanner or somebody better than me is going to do this. And now not only do you not have, you're not working your way up the mount, but you're also getting ready to mount bar. So you're just, yep. And I'm pushing down while I'm scooting my hips away.
Come back up.
Good, good, good. And if you notice, that elbow pressure fucking hurts.
Yeah.
And that's good. You're not. So you'll hear some people complain about weight belts, especially during guard breaking, trying to do this to break your guard, just using pain to break your guard. That's not what you're doing. What you're doing is more like this. I'm twisting your hips, and I'm using my elbows to pry. Is it uncomfortable? Yes.
Yeah.
But it's not just pain.
It's the forearm framing on the thigh.
I'm framing on your thigh. I'm pressing that out. Okay? It's the same thing here. It's not that you're digging the elbows in to be a dick. That's just the frame that you're using.
Yeah, that's the move.
If
There's
they-
nothing else you can do.
Yep.
You're not
And
going
it-
like this.
You're not doing that. You're also not just driving it into there. Like, oh yeah, I can feel that, dick. So, yep, just like that. Good. And now, feel. You kind of have to feel with both legs.
This isn't where I want to be.
Nope.
This foot here.
So you want to take the other foot. So generally, if you're trying to get under that foot, you want to straighten your legs, flatten your legs. Yep. Slip it under. There. Now clamp on that ankle. So your hips are facing this way. You want to turn your hips the other way. Yep.
Roll
And
both
now-
your knees. Roll both your knees towards me.
Drive. No. You're going to drive this across your body.
There you go.
And
There you go.
So for you, you want to drive it across and down. You want it here.
Yeah.
You don't want me in quarter guard. You want me to get the fuck out of quarter guard in half guard so that you can start working. One more time. Start high. Shimmy, shimmy. Good. There you go. There you go. And now regard. You're just going to pull this leg out and drive the knee through. Yep. Through. Drive it, drive it, drive it.
So once your knee's there, think of going up to the ceiling with your right knee, and there you
And
go.
then hook with the other leg.
Now pummel your right foot out.
I'll just get this one out. Yep. And now you regard. Okay? Got it. All right, go roll with Mike. I'll work back.
I don't need to roll. You guys roll.
No, roll, Mike.
I don't mind.
It's your turn. Straight back. Oh, I hit that step over pass on Dante yesterday. Fucking hilarious. I hate that fucking thing works. I saw it and I stepped over and Dante's like, God damn it. Actually, I don't think you can put that. Where do you want to be? You're in half guard. Where do you want to be? Pull that right arm under. Yep. Pull under his underhook. Now work your leg to your hip. So he's got you flat. You don't want to be there. Shoulder on shoulder on shoulder.
That time, really? That time really, wasn't it?
Blame it on the night. Yeah.
All day, all morning, it was the other.
He's working. So he's giving you his foot. Slide that leg under, go for that. There you go. Good. Hips are facing one way. Yep. Hold tight, switch the hips. Hold tight and switch the hips. There you go. Almost there. Yep. So I would, yeah, work at half. Don't try and go straight to guard from there, or I would. Don't worry about that leg lace yet. It's actually helping you. Underhook.
Here?
Nope, other side. There you go. See how you can get up on your side now? Harder for him to smash, you can decide your distance. Yep, there you go. Keep wrestling up. Go. Drive. Good. It was good.
All that work here. You had to plan me right here.
He was actually doing well.
He's doing it.
Fucking barrel roll.
He's drunk.
There you go. Drive up. So you don't have the bottom hook. I would ditch it and go back to your back retake. Seriously, I would ditch it because your knee's not in.
Flare your knee to the right. That gets a switching. You were saying because you didn't have this?
I would have driven him further that way. More belly down, and then drive your knee. So drive him face down. Unhook your right leg, and then
Left knee to my ear.
Now step back. Put the right hook in, and then
Roll
roll.
to your right.
And you want to keep rolling to put your left hook in. There you go. Now you got your back control.
So one or the other would have worked.
Yep. So what are you doing from there?
Good, then keep working.
You can either, right now you're set for a short stroke. I would just go straight to the short stroke.
Here.
And now take your hand to his ear. And then straight down. So the short stroke's gonna look like this. From here, I wanna make sure that one of my elbow is midline on his face. And I'm gonna pressure with my head, gable grip, and I'm gonna use this gable grip to turn like, so I'm gonna do all of it at once, and it's gonna go like that. Okay? You can also do it one-handed, just by walking your fingers back, and then mainly using head pressure.
Where the choke comes is from right here. 90 degree angle on my C5. So I'll stop talking once he does it one hand, but they don't.
Okay?
And that opposed to the, like where would you?
So a lot of times when I'm doing like when I'm working a specific position, like if I'm working reverse top lock,
Let me just tell you, Renee can choke with bigger guys. with,
Yeah.
you guys got the big necks.
Yeah.
So here,
Yeah, it's gonna slide under there.
So with rear naked versus reverse top lock, if I've got in my back control, so I've got my seatbelt, I've got my hooks in, you had this, and you're holding here. So it's very close to the reverse top lock, which is door grip on this
Yeah,
side.
that's what I'm saying.
So you're just trying for the Kimura grip on his arm. So from here, I can't get to a rear naked choke.
Sure.
If I try to, I have to let that completely go and he's gonna run away.
Yeah.
But from here, if I've got this and his neck is being very pliant and he's trying to use his neck, I'll switch this grip back and then I'll go short choke here. And now I'll actually use this and my head shoulder pressure
Yeah.
to do the same thing, sorry. I didn't let go of my, I realized that for a second, I'm like, oh shit, I didn't let go of my arm. But I'm literally going here, and I'm using this to pull him
Yeah,
into my
against
arm.
your- yeah.
look where his hand is, doesn't go to the front of my GoPro, it goes towards the back.
Yeah, I'm down here. I'm trying to get as far back as I can, and then I'm using this pressure. I'm using this,
Holding his body against your.
and I'm honestly, all I'm doing with this arm is holding onto his shoulder.
A lot of different things.
And that's it. But he has no defense. The only defense is his chin. And again, he can use that chin. But I'm just gonna use my little get in there, get in there, get in there, and I'm just gonna kinda wiggle around until he gets to where I want him to be. I like it, I love it. Took me shit up.
Yeah, once you have the two control points.
Yep.
And with the mount, I was just saying in your mount, you're gonna have to work on it. That's all it is. You're doing the right thing. I'm just, like you said, it looked like I was giving you my feet. I was trying to just post so I could step off, but.
Sorry.
No, it doesn't matter. It's what I'm saying is, you know,
I gotta recognize this.
feeling where my weight is. His weight is gonna be different because he's longer and he's sort of neat finish.
And so remember that you seem to like the bump and roll because it's something that works well, especially when you're strong. And that's where your knees are up, and that's when you step over and you close this down.
Try to get him off.
And then you're bridging off that way. I have to take this post, I have to take both of those posts.
When I was
I
doing
take
that.
So that's what you're getting that foot, that's what I'm missing.
Yeah, when I get this foot, if I don't get this foot, and then I bridge, he just posts up. I have to keep both posts on this side. And most folks, when you get this, will immediately pull this away. That's fine, I don't mind that. It creates another thing. He's there, now he's de-weighted this far side. So now I can try and go there. And go to the other side. I can go back to the half. Yeah, I'm not getting this big, beautiful sweep that looks awesome and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Or get the fuck out of this goddamn mount.
Yeah, that's all I'm worried about. I'm gonna get the smash it.
Yep.
Get some breaths and success.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a real bad position. I had you, so I was using your own weight, I was putting all my weight on you, so it was carrying my weight. So that's what I do with my feet. That's what Brandon was like, I was giving you the feet, so I was trying to stay on top of your back, so you would carry my weight, and I felt that.
Yeah.
And I do something similar, but I like to grapevine at the same time.
He's got the longer legs, so if I grapevine, I lose my post on his knee. So I kind of do this kind of
Yeah.
thing, where I'm gripping his head, I'm doing this, and I'm threatening the elbow, but I'm letting him carry most of my weight.
I like to grapevine because I have the longer legs. And so with the grapevine, I can actually, it's not just my weight, but I'm actually pulling, I can actually come and I pull down into, it's not just my weight, I'm pushing into you also.
people what's happening.
Yeah.
And it's no fun.
I couldn't breathe before.
Right.
Early on, just can't breathe. I figured out that.
And it's literally mechanical asphyxiation. It does not take a lot of weight sitting on your chest to decrease the amount of breaths that you're taking. And if you can sit there for long enough, eventually the person will start panicking. They'll do something dumb. You take their arm and they'll go down. Good stuff?
Cool. Good stuff. Appreciate you.
We get a couple minutes.
Oh, sure.
So you're going to your shoulder and then just sitting up, right?
Maybe, because you're sprawled, so I'm trying to get this knee under your thigh. So, or I'm gonna try to swim this over and sit up, maybe. It
Okay.
just depends, because you've been really good
Yeah, I've been
at
trying.
going up to my shoulders and getting my shoulders.
I've been trying to work on it because you keep doing that sit-up bullshit thing.
Fucking good, dude.
Alright, so
I think for this one, it's like, I'm breaking it down. Yeah, it works for me. But I'm also thinking what Tanner says, like, I get you down like this.
right.
That's the biggest thing. So when you've been doing effectively, it's going up to my shoulder. I'm trying to drive there. Now I'm like, shit, I can't shimmy up. I can't shimmy down, so then I bail on it. So now I'm trying to just underhook the far side and try to slow from here. I'm trying to work on my last slow. Oh, my regard. I got enough not taking it. I just want to move your hip, so it's like, don't grab that off. Don't move. Yeah, talk about me, asshole. Sorry.
I got enough legs in that arm, in that leg still.
I'm just trying to step over and keeping this control that he's doing. I'm doing all this bullshit just to step over to mount. Fucking joke.
I've seen it, but enough people know that. Like a defense for that shit. Oh, bucket truck from the top?
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Well, that was good.
Did it crack?
What's that?
Did it crack?
No,
Oh, okay.
just see it. It's a good position. Good to see back a little further. There you go.
I'm trying to get the arm.
Yeah, I know. I'm saving my ass right now.
I can't go for it in that.
I know.
Executioner? What's that? I tried an execution. I never do that.
Bill Cement
It's
is
like a
a
reverse, it's a reverse guillotine. Like, oh, I'm gonna do that. But I could.
Bill Cement needs to work though.
Yeah. I just don't like scrambling them. I mean, because I'm gonna get. Yeah, the odds are lower for me. Not a position I frequently try. No, I'm not there yet. So you're good about that floor.
You can do this after all.
Whew. Good stuff, sir. Everything feels good. I'm not giving you anything. I'm rolling. I'm actively trying to stay safe. You're not giving me anything other than I'm trying to exploit
Right.
the little that you're giving me. So I wouldn't walk away defeated.
Oh, not at all. Not at all.
Like for me, I'm like, I didn't get fucked up. But again, you didn't get fucked up either.
Right.
The north-south trip, we both know it.
Right.
So it was good that,
We both attacked it. We both defended it.
yeah.
That head and arm kept me from danger that first time. I just wasn't able to lock it in that second time, and you know, stop it. But yeah, you're old, man. Thanks, I appreciate it.
I know on the back, the triangles were I'm worried about, and that's the reason why I was blocking that elbow. And that's kind of how I start rolling with people that I know, where we don't know each other, but we kind of know where we should be going, and we just kind of chuckle, and we don't know each other's game. Like, oh, I need to do that.
Right.
That's exactly where you're at. You're at the higher blue belt, purple level, where you're able to see. Okay, But that's where your shitty wrestling plays off.
Right.
The years of grappling, or
Yeah.
year of grappling, whatever it was.
Yeah, no,
And then the drilling and the training, it's helping you with body positioning and not knowledge. Where you need to be. So you didn't feel vulnerable in any positions.
Yeah.
D path, you knew where I was trying to go,
Yep.
one or the other.
Yep.
There's no plan B for me.
Yep.
I didn't get the lockdown. I wasn't able to lace your leg the way I like to,
Right.
you know, so that prevented my D path. But you can do it because you have the longer shin. So,
I was going from north-south, I was going for the Kimura. There was
I felt
several
that.
times I was trying for that Kimura. You, great job defending, and it just, having a good solid defense to go against means that in the future when I'm going against people that aren't as cognizant of it, it's gonna hit. I'm aware.
I felt it good. Where were you talking more from? Is it north south or did you transition?
I was here, I think it was during the north-south, and I'd come here, I had gotten to here,
Yeah.
and I was,
Think of it this
I had
way.
rolled to here, and you had rolled onto your side.
Yeah, no, so I'll tuck this in, but sometimes if you can, maybe get this elbow in my armpit.
Well, so what I was trying to do is I was having to weight so much on my own elbow that I wasn't able to really, because I had the hand and I was under the elbow,
Yeah.
but I need
Oh.
to.
So maybe here, from here, since you've already got an overhook, maybe go south towards your feet and roll me towards you. So you're gonna walk south.
Well, so you were already rolled towards me. You were
Okay.
here-ish,
And I was tucking here.
and you were tucking
So,
here.
so from here, what I'm gonna suggest is C-clamping my wrist on this side,
Okay.
and then just pinning it to the mat.
Got it.
I
Well,
think-
so, and the other thing is, I was just, as I'm here,
Yeah.
I was just thinking,
Don't lose position.
if I come there,
Yeah,
then I de-weight my elbow.
yeah.
If I drive my forehead to the mat, I can de-weight my elbow and drive in.
Try this, and instead of thinking of the forehead, as you got that overhook, you're not quite completing. C-clamp my wrist to the mat. What's my give? I can't turn in you. I have to shift this way.
And that, yeah.
Okay, and then you can go head down. So here, if I feel that, I go, oh shit, and then now go close to your head. Now look at that.
Yeah.
I knew you were really close to getting that, so I think focusing on the wrist maybe. So let me do it too on your left side. Trying to control this. Here, and you're like here. Yeah. Right. Yeah. So if I'm really trying to fight for this more, if I just go, what's your reaction?
I'm probably gonna drive it out that way. And then I'll fight this. But yeah. Okay.
My weight is here. You can kind of move around.
Yeah.
The straight arm is good, but it's only gonna save you some time.
Yeah, I mean, it's only buying me some time, and I'm hoping, I think the biggest thing for that straight arm is so go back to the Kimura. So when I go to that straight arm, your option is to chase it for the straight arm lock, and I'm trying
Yep.
to send you that way and hope for a scramble.
So I'm thinking when I'm here, I'm trying to put all my weight on that wrist, so that if you start scrambling or something, I'm still pinning that.
Yeah, and I mean, if I can get you there, I mean, even if that stays, I mean, I've got that. You've only got the wrist, and I can keep fighting this. I'm not worried about the straight lock there. There.
Yeah, right. That whatever that little adjustment was, it's like.
So I think that I know what it was. So instead of driving this arm
Yeah.
in, that I was trying to do, because I have this down, even though I'm still monkey grip, I didn't see grip,
It doesn't. It's pinning the wrist somehow.
but I had the wrist, but when I let off the wrist, I drove this up at the same time.
So my body mechanics, and if you pin the wrist, whatever I do creates some space here.
Sorry.
If I bend up, if I step, it's giving you that.
Right. Well, no, what I'm saying is that pinning your chest down, if I release this, you start pulling it away. And you pull it to me. And if I can encourage you to do that by lifting here, so I can come there.
And then that drives. And then now I can try and work like more.
I would go for step over.
Yeah. Well, no, I want to lock it up. I want to get a good secure hold on it.
Yeah, once you. Because once I feel
The,
like you made the rules, makes you start walking down with that.
Even if I just get to there,
Yeah,
I can start peeling across.
That's how I feel.
Once I get there.
Clean these mats up.